Hello folks, this is Alo Adeb. So I want to tell you a little long story. Yeah, it is long story, but it is a little, right? So what happened on EurUsd today? So I was expecting to buy EurUsd today, so I'm bullish. So that H2 key level was my entry point, and that was my inducement point. So I marked those two levels during the Asian session. I'm not the type that trade with around the Asian session. No, I wait for Asian session to end. So this is the Asian candles are formed, right? So I trade New York and London key levels, right? So that was my H2 key level. So I refined it on the H1, which is a model I teach people on my Telegram community, right? So if you see a break of structure and you see two consecutive or three consecutive candles that tapped into each other before its break structure, so that was the break structure point. And look at this candle that formed here, right? It taps into this 2 1-hour candles open and close, right? That particular candle, right? It taps into an open and close candle. Then the next candle, right, it taps into that first candle that tapped into an open and close candle. Do you see that open and close candle that was formed after the first candle tapped into the open and close key level? I don't know if I'm confusing you, but if you watch this, go back to your chart and study it, right? So the candle that breaks structure, so the open and close will be used as entry. So go back to your chart and study this. So I refined my entry to this point, and after the Asian session, I saw that particular candle formed. So I wanted to look for a sell there to my point of interest, then I look for buy, right? It is as simple as that. So how do I look for a sell? So I went down to 10 minutes, right? I didn't see anything on 15 minutes, I didn't see anything on 30 minutes. I saw something on 10 minutes and it makes sense, right? So that was the 1-hour candle that formed. And what can you see on the 10 minutes? I saw that level as my inducement point, and that 10 minutes key level, some people call it QM, I don't know. So that is the level I wanted to use as my entry, right? So I set my entry there. I used just 30 pip stop loss, and 1 to 5 would get me into my pure point of interest for the buy, right? So I wanted to sell down to that my point of interest, then I buy from my point of interest, right? After I see confirmation. Don't forget, I always wait for confirmation entry, right? I always wait for rejection. I have different confirmation entry, but I believe you are gaining some insight from this. But price went directly to my stop loss, so I quickly reanalyzed and I saw 3 things that happened right there. So after I saw those 3 things, and this happens within that 10 minutes time frame, right? Because if you know your onions well, you would know what to do with them, right? Or how does the code go. So I just placed my buy entry there directly. This was the execution, right? I always had a few pips below my stop loss level because of French. So I told you I saw 3 things, right? The confirmation for me to now enter the buy directly. I will tell you 2 out of it, I won't tell you the 3. So the first one is which one should I tell first? On the 1 hour, right, you could see that after price clears down my liquidity point, it was rejecting a particular 1 hour key level, which is this key level right here. So price was definitely rejecting that key level, so it wasn't coming to my own point of interest that I was expecting it to come. So it was rejecting from this key level. If you look at that liquidity point, it didn't actually touch that 1 hour key level, right? There is a space between that liquidity point and that 1 hour key level, so price was actually rejecting from there. So the second one was on 10 minutes. Something happened right there on 10 minutes. This one I wouldn't be explaining because I like to explain stuff that are higher time frame, right? Because if I explain things on lower time frame, I don't want people to start looking for things on lower time frame. Higher time frame is enough. The third one, if you remember the way I refined my 1 hour entry from the beginning of the video, right? So it happens on the daily too. This daily candle taps into a key level and it's created another key level. So the next daily candle, which is Friday last week, taps into Thursday's open and close key level, right? So Friday's open and close key level will now be used as an entry point, right? So today's candle, which is Monday, 27th of August, taps into the Friday open and close key level, right? It just taps there and started moving. So if you learn this, go back to your charts. I believe you would gain an insight from this my clip or explanation. So please kindly drop a comment or something if you learned something, 1 or 10. I would really appreciate that. I'm even pleading, please make sure you drop a comment if you watch this far, because I know some people would not watch this far, right? So price just taps into that daily key level and it just moves, boom. So this was a re-entry I wanted to take, but price didn't come to tag me. Please drop a comment if you learn 1 or 10 from this clip, and kindly tag people you want them to see this.